Because there are two pyruvate molecules in glycolysis, the Krebs cycle will happen twice. The Krebs cycle is a series of chemical reactions that happens in all aerobic organisms. So the two cycles of this Krebs cycle should provide you with a total of 2 GTP, 6 NADH, 2 FADH2, 4 carbon dioxide molecules, as well as 2 ubiquinol molecules. And so in this memory palace, this is the Ox King's house. So the Ox King here is from Dragon Ball Z, while Zenyatta here is from Overwatch. He has a Coca-Cola bottle, so the story starts off with Zenyatta actually just walking into the house, saying to the Ox King, hey, do you want to share this Coca-Cola bottle with me? So basically, the Ox King is represented by Oxaloacetate, while Zenyatta and the Coca-Cola bottle are represented as Acetyl-CoA. And so Zenyatta is the type of person that would typically say, I see, and that sounds like acetyl, and then the Coca-Cola is represented as CoA, so Acetyl-CoA. The octopus here is going to pump some balls out of its nostrils, okay, it's pumping forward, and the ball's ability is to actually fuse or merge two items together. So as the ball is reaching them, they will fuse, and they're going to fuse into this citrus fruit, okay, and the next part of the palace involves citrate, okay, they're forming a citrate, and now you can tell they're angry, okay, he's angry because, you know, they're fusing without any consent, and now as a result of this, running towards this octopus, beating up the octopus, and then wearing those sunglasses, those very nice sunglasses. After wearing those sunglasses, he looks like Akon. Akon is a singer that sung the words to Lonely. So I'm so lonely. Because they have a different appearance now, they don't feel like they fit in with society. So he does feel lonely. So this is represented by Aconitate because of Akon. Now, Aconitate will be sleeping on this hammock here and will be forced to sleep for several years because of this frozen blue-like platform here is going to have the ability to force someone to freeze for several years. So he's sleeping here for several years. Upon waking up, he's going to realize that he wants to work out and improve himself. So he's doing pull-ups on this swing, okay, and doing push-ups and all that stuff. He's basically rearranging the structure of his body by working out, okay? And this is represented by Isocitrate because isomerase, if you don't know, it works to rearrange the atoms of the compound despite having the same configuration. So this is Isocitrate. But he later realized that this is not enough. I want to be transcended to a new being. So now he's going to go up to this mortar and pestle here tower, and he's going to mold himself into the person he wants to be. He's going to be working out excessively still. He's going to be studying to become a doctor, actually. And while working out and studying, he becomes a different person. He becomes Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike is going to be represented as alpha-ketoglutarate because he's an alpha male, so alpha, keto because he's doing the keto diet, and also glutamate because he has glutes, okay? He's working out consistently, so you can assume that he has a lot of glutes. And so alpha-ketoglutarate, right, is going to be here. Now, he's going to be looking downwards at these vortex. Okay, the vortex are actually sucking in the Coca-Cola energy. You see the black darkening smoke here? They're sucking in that from Dr. Mike, actually, because you know that Zenyatta has the Coca-Cola bottle. He drank some of that Coca-Cola bottle, and those black substances are being sucked in to the vortex. So this is represented by Succinyl-CoA because CoA is represented by Coca-Cola, and they're sucking in that Coca-Cola. Now, Dr. Mike doesn't like that. He doesn't like his energy to be consumed by something else, so he jumps down onto the vortex and consumes, sucks and ate all of the substances of the vortex. So this is represented by Succinate, okay? So Succinate is the next part of the story. And then, after eating all of the vortex, okay, he's resting. He wants to rest on this bathtub. So he's going into the bathtub, he's relaxing, and then he farts. He farts a lot, excessively, actually. You see all these fumes coming out, and actually, this is represented as Fumarate, by the way. So fumes, Fumarate. farting. And also, as a result of this, you see black bubbles coming out of the the water. You start to see it out of nowhere, and Dr. Mike starts to feel scared. Full of fear, he jumps out of the bathtub. Okay, he jumps onto this welcome mat and gets dried off by the fans here. After a few minutes, a girl, her girl's name is Mayumi. She is an anime character from Magical Irregular High School, and she comes into Dr. Ox's house. Ox King's house, and she looks to her right. All right, saw Dr. Mike, freaked out because he doesn't look like the Ox King, and so she starts to grab a mallet, right, and starts hitting Dr. Mike repetitively while Dr. Mike is trying to explain himself, saying, "It's me, I'm still the Ox King. It's just that I was fused with another person, so I look skinnier now." And she says, okay, Mayumi is understanding of the situation now. And she says, "Fortunately for you, I have a lot of food, okay? I'm going to make you look like the Ox King again." So she fed him a lot of food, and, definitely, the keto diet is gone. It's over now. And so he's gaining a lot of weight as a result of this. And by the way, the mallet here is represented as malate. Okay, malate. So that was the next part of the story. And then the next part after that is where Mayumi feeds Dr. Mike repetitively so that he can look like the Ox King again. And that's where it becomes oxaloacetate again. So moving on, we will be merging with Acetyl-CoA like just the beginning of the story. And so that's the Krebs cycle, and if you want to go over it again, citrate, he becomes, that citrus fruit. All right, Aconitate because of acon, remember, feeling lonely. Isocitrate because of the feeling of working out and improving yourself, but realizes that he wants to improve even further and transcend to a new being. So he becomes Alpha-ketoglutarate, which is represented as Dr. Mike. The vortex is going to suck in the Coca-Cola aspect of Dr. Mike, and then Dr. Mike refuses that to happen, so he sucks in and eats all of the vortex. So Succinate, all right? And then he farts and have fumes all over the bathtub, which is disgusting. And then later on, the mallet that comes from Mayumi is going to be hurting Dr. Mike repetitively until he actually explains himself. And then eats a lot of food from Mayumi, resulting in becoming oxaloacetate again. So I really hope you enjoyed this memory palace. I really did enjoy this.